on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer.
What is going on, entertainers? So today I'm doing the Bobby Lights I Love You Purr episode 3, I believe. A recap before I get started. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think about this episode. Y'all, I know that house smelled like poppers, musk, and OnlyFans content by the time they was done filming. Like, baby. So it starts off, chaos still is ensuing, right? And Tony basically goes up to Dimitri because Dimitri is just minding his business. If you guys missed the video I posted, it's the live of him basically talking about his experience in Baze. He was minding his business, okay? He was eating his Mexican rice and beans and he was interrupted, okay? So he was minding his business, and next thing you know, Mr. Whatchamacallit comes and bothers him. So Tony comes in, he's just like, you, if you all that talking, all that, I'ma hit you. Yeah. Boom! He throws like a oh shoot, I ain't getting no water on my stuff. He throws like some alcohol, like a big alcohol bottle at him, right? Throws the alcohol bottle at him. Damn, I done wet. Hold on, y'all. Throws the alcohol bottle at him, and then he misses. So y'all already know Dimitri got good, and he was just like starts chugging him. He starts chugging him, y'all. He starts chugging him. Mind y'all, they was giving the security a workout, y'all. I'm talking about a good workout, a hardcore workout, cardio, all that. Because they was slipping, falling, busting their butts, all that. So then once he threw like the alcohol or whatever, one of the securities ran over and tries to stop the fight, but then he boop, fall like Sydney, sack of potatoes. So then Tony's still going off. He like, yeah, mother, out with like you. I don't. Yeah, you got the right. Out with like, he just starts going off, right? Security just going crazy. So then next thing you know, this is the teams, because they got teams now. This is Bad Boys Club, really. It's not really Bobby's Love Show. We got Rel, Tony, Jameson, Cash in one team. And then you got Grandy, Dimitri, probably a little bit Bakari, but Bakari's trying to separate everybody, right? So then Rel is on Tony's team, so he's like wheelchairing him, trying to get him away or whatever. So Grandy was just like, calm down, like y'all need to calm down, like why y'all trying to chat Dimitri? He minding his business. Next thing you know, Rel and Grandy start getting into it. They start busting fights. They boop 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 boop. They boop boop boop. They start fighting because Rel started hitting him first or whatever. So while that's happening, we see Jameson talking to Bobby. So he's just like, Bobby, like, I'm so mad. Like, you kept with the disabled, bro. You with the disabled, okay? If something's wrong with their leg, they can't walk. That's not, bro. You know that, Bobby. What do you mean? It's not, bro. He's disabled. I'm like, Jameson, you didn't even see what happens. Like, Dimitri was minding his business. He wasn't messing with Tony. Tony was the one who decided to throw a bottle at him for nothing. He was just like, you know this wrong, Bobby. What do you mean, Bobby? Like, no. He was just mad. So then, next thing you know, Andre comes out, and Jameson and Andre started getting into it, and they was about to start fighting, and then the security came in the middle. He was like, "No, stop it, bro! Like, you won't stop it right now. What you mean? Stop it! No, y'all won't stop." I was like, "Ooh, I like that." It's like, y'all know, but y'all, this episode was funny. It was so funny. So he's stopping him or whatever. They stopped him from fighting because they was about to start fighting again. Meanwhile, the whole time, Bobby's so confused. He doesn't know what's going on. Like, you feel me? He's in a mix of just emotions. He's going outside. He's like, oh my God, like, I should have just stayed on Love Hip Hop. Like, it's crazy. Like, I gotta call Trina. Trina, you know they outside. You know they in my house. They just fighting. And then Trina's just like, you need me to pull up because they ain't with the baddies. So Bobby just don't know what to do. He just doesn't know what to do. He's just like, oh my God, like tripping. So then after that happens, we see Rel keep pushing Tony or whatever. And after Rel and Grandy fight, Bakari tries to keep playing security and tries to break up the fight. Next thing you know, Rel and Bakari get into a fight. So he starts hitting him. He's like, yeah. They start swinging at each other, start boop, 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 right? All across the house. Mind you, you see production and everything. They're like, take that outside. Oh my outside. Take that outside. Why y'all inside? Take that outside. That's crazy. Take that outside. Take that outside. Take that outside. So they just mad. Security just like security and production. They was just over it at that point because they just acting ghetto. They messing up the house. Doing too much. So at one point, y'all, and Grandy fell on top of Tony, and I was like, bruh, I'm talking about literally fell on top of him, like literally fell on top of him. Security had to basically separate them, like pull them aside so that way, you feel me, Rel doesn't get attacked. I mean, so that way Tony doesn't get bulldozed and slammed on and crushed like a insect. So they literally had to pull them off of them because they literally fell right on top of Tony. I said, "Oh my god, his legs, his legs, his legs! They finna go dead. They finna go dead." Like it was just a mess. Here's my whole thing with Tony getting casted. It's a double-edged sword because if they didn't cast him, it would be them discriminating against the disabled. But if they did cast him, it's them putting him in danger. So it's like I'd rather him not be in danger and he still have all of his limbs after this show than him being in danger, getting swung on, getting beat up on, boop, boop, bop, bop, beep, 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 every 2 seconds. You feel me? So yeah, that wasn't a good choice by casting. Plus, I don't think him and Bobby will make a good match, to be honest. And like he's just angry. He's really mad, which I get because of his situation. So I'm not like saying, oh, he shouldn't be mad, but like he's really mad. Like he's really mad. Like really mad. So after that happens, we see Bobby still in shock. So in shock. I'm like, Bobby, you know damn well you seen Trina bust the Miami hole once or twice. I don't know why you acted like it's second nature to you. Like you feel me? Like you never been in a situation of madness. I don't believe that. Poor Bobby in production. So Grandy comes out to Tony, like he comes at Tony. He was just like, Tony, like you in a wheelchair, bro, because they finally get them separated. So they had Grandy outside sweating or whatever and stuff like that, just trying to relax, heavy breathing. They trying to calm them down. And then Grandy decides to take it upon himself. He checked Tony. He was like, you in a wheelchair, bro. Why you should have stayed at home. You should have stayed at home. Right? Which I tell you, I feel like he shouldn't have got casted because of the safety issue. It has nothing to do with discriminating him. It's because y'all know how Zeus, y'all know what Zeus give. It gives fights, it gives violence. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, it is what it is. Grandy ends up going to the side or whatever because security kind of pulls him to the side, like don't get in Tony's face. So Tony and Roland Ray get into it. So Roland Ray's just like, what happened? You spit in his face? I mean, you threw alcohol in his face. You threw a whole bottle. I saw it happen. You threw a whole bottle at him. You nasty. You wrong for that. Okay, you wrong. You put a whole bottle in his face and you wrong for that. And I don't like that. I don't like that. Like he spit at him. I was like, ugh, like it was like a glob. It was a conglomerate of spit. It was like a gloop, 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 gloop. And then I don't know where it landed. I think it landed on his arm or something. And then he's like, did you just spit at me? You just spit at me? What? You just spit at me? You just spit at me. What you mean? You just spit at me? You nasty. He starts going off. Him and Roller Ray start going at it. Roller Ray, you're nasty as hell. You spitting at somebody and you know he in a wheelchair. He can't whoop you. He can't really defend himself. Like you really can't defend yourself. You wrong for that, Roller Ray. That was so nasty when I seen it on the previews, all that. I know y'all kept asking me about it. That was really nasty. I'm sorry. That was disgusting. I don't know why Roller Ray thought like that was cute and that was going to, make him more popping on the social media feeds, but it just wasn't giving. It's really nasty and disgusting. Like you're nasty. Like you're nasty. Okay, so he spit at him. He's like, you wrong for that. You wrong. Yeah, what you gonna do? He said, you ain't gonna do nothing though. He got the iPhone 6. Look, Bobby. He got the iPhone 6, Bobby. That got the iPhone 6. Not gonna lie, that was funny. I laughed. It was just funny. And they just started arguing back and forth. I said, this is so wrong in so many ways. Zeus, y'all got the disabled fight on television, on syndicated network television. Let me say that. Network television. Not syndicated television, but network television. So he started going back and forth at it. He's like, don't you ever spit at me. That was wrong. Don't you ever spit at me. That was wrong. And I'm just like, security over there wiping their sweats and their injuries. They just like, oh my God. They're like, Nene, I'm really tired. Like, it was that type of vibe. So after that happens, they get to the naming ceremony. So first is up is Poppy Crush. They confront him on the Jack situation. Since he was looking for he was saying he was looking for weed. I don't believe that. I feel like he was looking for something long, strong, and in charge. Okay. I don't believe that like at all. To be honest. That to me was a little cap. I feel like big cap was big cap, to be honest. And they named him Colgate because of his super white teeth or whatever, or whatever. Which he has really nice teeth. I have really nice teeth. You know, I like nice teeth. Who said that on the reality show? Somebody said that. Oh yeah, Rocky. Rocky, I remember on BGC 10. She was just like, "Oh yeah, I like what's her name? She has nice teeth. I have nice teeth too. You know, I like teeth." It was giving Rocky, to be honest. After that, we see what's his name come out. We see Cash come out. We see Cash come out, and then he put out his tongue, and then they were like, "Do you eat A?" And then he was just like, "I eat A real good." And then Bobby's like, "You better eat it up like dinner, okay? You better eat it up like it's tilapia." And then Cash was just like, I was just like, all right, okay, right. So after that happens, they ended up naming. I forgot what they named him. I forgot what they named him, y'all. Excuse me, because I gotta upload a lot. So then Perry comes. I'm just saying, Perry comes out. Perry's the big dude, and then they end up calling Perry. They're like, Roland Ray's just like, okay, Perry, I want you to dance on Bobby. So then he starts coming up in there. He does the Raven on Bobby. He does the, y'all know how Raven do. He was like, all up on Bobby, all up on Bobby, right? So then the whole time he was doing it, Roland Ray was just like, you smell like Burger King. That was so funny. Perry, to me, I thought he was gonna be a boring character, but he's actually turning out to be funny. Like he has funny moments and stuff like that. So they ended up naming him Big Burr. Up next is Bakari. Bakari to me is off. Like he's just very off to me. Like I don't care what nobody says. He just gives me off. Like he's off. Okay, I don't care what anybody. He's off. He's just very off to me. So he ends up opening up. He dressed like Johnny Appleseed, y'all. He ends up opening his big vest and reveals nothing but his slang a lang a lang digga lang a lang a lang dang bigga digga dang biddy 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 bang bang, right? He ends up showing that, right? And they named him Dangalang or something like that. Because y'all seen the Twitter videos. Don't act, let's not act prudish in this recap. Okay, for the girls that's seen it, we've seen it. All right. Next up is Grandy. So Grandy, y'all know, is the one with the huge controversial baiter. Huge baiter. He's known for, baiting the girls, allegedly. So they ended up naming him Hercules and stuff like that. And because he picked up Bobby, he started kissing Bobby on the stomach and all that type stuff, whatever. So yeah, to be honest, I feel like a lot of these dudes, like I said before, they're just on there for clout and for Instagram fame and more followers and to get their OnlyFans subscriptions up. Which, listen, props up to y'all because get your money how you live. You hear me? So Mikey comes out. He's just like, I'm so here for you, Bobby. I love everything about you, Bobby, and I want to be with you, Bobby. And yeah, I know you're from Homestead, you're from Florida, you're this how old, I don't know your year of your birth, but I know the month and the date. I love you, Bobby. And I'm like, strange energy. So Bobby's just like, ooh, it's giving me stalker. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's giving me like real stalker. But are you like out? Because it don't seem like you out. And then he was just like, I'm bi. This is like my first time, out to the world or something like that. And I'm like, I don't believe that. But okay. Whatever you say, whatever you say, kid. Whatever you say. So that happens. I forgot what they named him to, y'all. Jameson comes out. Y'all know Jameson come out as cocky as ever. He was just like, I feel so good because I see Bobby here sitting down. Like, you look so good, Bobby. Like, I just want to do things to you, Bobby. So Relly J's just like, oh yeah, give him a kiss then. Yeah, give him a kiss. So he comes, freaking sucks Bobby's lips. You feel me? Bobby's lip injections probably was pussing by the times he was done with them because he was just like all up in his mouth, all up in the mouth. Okay, just saying. So that he was about to walk away. I forgot what they, oh yeah, they named him Island Boy. He was about to walk away. And then Roland was like, come back, I ain't dismiss you. And then he was just like, no, this not your show, this Bobby show. So, you can keep it cute. It's okay. So Rose was like, you keep talking to me like that. I get out of this house. Right? Which Jameson, he's so cocky. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, this man really think he Usain Bolt or something. Like, if you don't sit your down somewhere talking about you track boy something, if you're not Usain Bolt, you're never gonna be known as the track king of the island in words. So stop it. Y'all see how I'm censoring myself because YouTube, they be playing, right? So then after that happens, Ike comes out. He comes out. Bobby, 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 it's a vibe all the time. It's a vibe all the time. Bobby, Bobby, Bobby. I'm like, if one thing about Ike, he gonna promote that he sing every chance that he can, and it's like, okay, I see. Listen, at least he's coming in with the goal. The boy wants a musical contract. He's hoping that an exec is watching the show and that he's going to get a music contract by the end of this production of the show, which I don't blame you. Okay, props up to you. So another one, they end up naming him Tracks because he sings. So then Tony comes out or whatever, and Tony, he angry as ever. Comes out, he's just like, yeah, I'm still kind of mad because yo, ab Roland Ray, you spitting on me, spit on the right one though, spit on one of these dudes that can actually walk, which I get it, because if you spit at somebody, you're nasty. Like, you're Pumpkin from Flavor of Love, you're just nasty. Okay, you're disgusting. So Roland Ray nasty for that. I get why he's angry, but I just still feel like him and Bobby wouldn't be a match. So I don't get what his point of being there. They end up naming him Hot Wheels. They even tried to get him to smile. He could barely smile or whatever. I was just like, oh my god. Like, this show is just really, really, like, it breaks all social compasses and morality anywhere, because you got the disabled fighting, like, it's crazy. So Rel comes out, Rel put out his real trade energy, so he like, yo, what's up, Bobby? Like, what we trying to do over here? Yeah, you feel me? Like, what you trying to do? You trying to strip in them panties, dog? Like, yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, get naked for me, dog. Like, pop that pussy. Yeah, that's what's up, dog. Yeah, I fuck with it. I'm like, you're not like that in real life. I'm just saying. So he puts on the trade for him, and they ended up naming him Savage. And I think that's a part of his Twitter name, if I'm not mistaken. But Bobby, of course, has seen him around because Bobby's one of the Twitter girls. So he's seen him around. He's just like, I've seen you scrolling down the timeline before. So he was kept up to who he was. Right? So then Zakari comes out, and that's another Twitter boy on the show. Make sure you guys check it out if you guys haven't. They should have their OnlyFans tag when they come out too, so you guys could see the videos, and Twitter tag, to be honest. So Zakari comes out, they end up naming him Saul. He real laid back. He was just like, yeah, they got a lot of queens in the house. You need a king. You feel me? You need a king in the house. Yeah, you need a king. So then he was just like, oh, there's a lot of queens in the house. Queens in the house. There can't be no queens I'm the only queen. That's Bobby. He's like, I'm the only queen in the house. So his queens, he was like, yeah, a whole lot of them, y'all. A whole lot of them. So after that happens, they name him Soul because he's real laid back or whatever. Mason comes out. He gives me, like, this is what Mason gives me. Like, he was a fan of Zeus, and he used to be down in the subscription comments, and they casted him because he knew when the casting date was. He flew out and made sure he got to that casting call, and he made the show. You get what I'm saying? He gives me very much that type of energy, like, a lot. So I don't know. That's what he gives me, to be honest. So yeah. He ends up getting on there, and then he was wearing oversized. He just seemed real silly. He's just like, oh yeah, I love Bobby, and like, that's my dude. Like, Bobby, I love her. Yeah. Like, real silly, like real. He gives me very much Nickelodeon. And then they told he was wearing Versace, whatever. And then Rolly Wade's just like, you got that Versace on? Take it away. Take it off your bed. Give it to Bobby. Give it to Bobby. I want you to give it to Bobby. Give it to Bobby right now. So then he ends up giving it to Bobby or whatever. And that ends that. I forgot what they named him. I think they named him To Be Determined because he was given born. I feel like he's gonna be the first to go, to be honest. Besides Buddy Boy Dimitri. So then Cameron comes out, and y'all know Cameron, he's Bobby in the flesh. So he's just like, I'm like, oh my. damn well you and Bobby could never even match. Like, to be honest, y'all could go shopping together. Yeah, y'all could kiki, haha, kiki. But it's just not gonna go together. So I'm just saying. They named him Miss Mamas. I said, yes, that was the perfect name. Props up to your mama. That was the perfect name. Bobby and Roland Ray are funny. Like, I give them that. They're really, really funny. So then Andre comes out. They end up naming him Rerun because y'all know that's Bobby's ex or whatever. He ends up licking Bobby's sweaty toes, and Bobby was just really into it, right? So cut to that. We end up finding out, y'all. Jameson was sleeping or kissing something with Roland. Hold on, with Tony's handler. So I guess Tony's handler or whatever was with Jameson, or he got 3,000 Jameson. You know, he was just like, oh, that's the sport. That's the sport. Oh God, I busted. Like, he did one of the two to Jameson. So that's what we ended up finding out. And Bobby wasn't having it. So he's just like, me, that's not fair. That's not cool. And then I need Tony's handler to get together. I could recast this whole show. I don't care. I'm training the cousin. I don't care. I'll recast this whole show. He was just mad. Like, he wasn't having it. Which I'm like, finally, Bobby, you waking up. Because these boys just running amok in the palace. They're running amok. So after that happens, they get to the elimination ceremony. So it's 13 of them, I think, and it's only 12 of them that's going to make it to the next round, right? It's only 12 of them that's going to make it to the next round. So then the handler ended up coming out. That was the funny part. So when Roland Ray came out, he was just like, you know, I found out some things that, like, I'm not too happy about, and like y'all gonna really stop, you know, trying Bobby, because like I'm not too happy with some of the things that's been happening. So yeah, what's up? Yeah, I'm not happy. So then Jameson raised his hand. He's just like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I could just, you know, admit. He was just like, you know what, like, I'm not trying to hear from you, not too much, to be honest. So then they bring out Bobby. So then Bobby was just like, so I've been finding out some things that's been going on in the house, and I've been hearing that y'all been, you know, sucking and effing and doing things in the house, and I'm not too happy. And I want to know, like, who's doing what? Like, who's doing what? So then Jameson comes out. He's just like, Bobby, I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, me and it was, I didn't sleep with none of the guys, but like me and, you know, Tony's handler, you know, we had a moment, and that was it. It was a moment, Bobby. It was a moment. You know, he played with my knickerbocker, and like it was just it was a fast moment. You know, he played with my Bahamian cane, and it was a moment. And I'm like, it just seemed like more happened than what they're leading on to. I thought it was just a kiss, because like the girls just don't kiss nowadays. Like, let's keep it a buck. To be honest, like, come on now. And after that happens, Bakari ends up getting mad because they was gonna send Island Boy home. Jameson. Bobby was like, get out my house. So he was about to walk out, and then he was just like, come back. Jameson's in tears. He was just like, you know, like, I admit my wrongs. You know, I admit my wrongs, Bobby. Like, I love you, Bobby. Like, that's it. Like, that's the name of the show, right? I love you, Bobby. Like, that's it. Like, I love you. So then Bobby's just like, why are you crying? I should be the one emotional. You over here sleeping with handlers and everything like that. The handler ends up coming. I'm like, you got some nerve showing yourself on the camera doing them deeds, and you on a love show. I said, you can't make this up, dog. You cannot make this up. So he ends up coming on the camera. Bobby's just like, explain yourself. Like, what happened? Like, what did you do? Like, why you did what you did? So the handler was just like, yeah, like, we got kind of moment. All we did was kiss. Like, it is what it is. Like, I'm sorry or whatever. The handler didn't even seem sorry. He was just like, and what you want to do about it, type ish. So then Bakari ends up getting into it with Rel. Because Bakari, y'all know he fought Rel earlier. He felt like Rel kind of snuck him or whatever. So he wanted his get back. So he was telling him to come down. He's like, come down. Let's fight. Let's fight. Let's fight. He was, come on. So then Rel wasn't happy. He was just, so you want to fight for the cameras. You just want to fight for the cameras. So Rel ends up coming down or whatever because Bobby called him down. And next thing you know, Bakari ends up pimp slapping Rel into last yesteryear. He actually slapped him into the cabaret. Okay? Rel became a cabaret member by the time Bakari popped him in the mouth. And then the episode ends up there, which I get Bakari doing because Bakari was kind of trying to break up the fight. But Bakari did hit Rel first. Don't correct me if I'm wrong. I believe Bakari hit Rel first. That's why Rel kind of started swinging on him first, to be honest. I think Bakari got frustrated with trying to separate the fight and kind of hit Rel to kind of calm him down, and that's when Rel hit him back. That's what I believe happened. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. All right, entertainers, leave your comments down below. I will be doing the after show tonight, so I could get y'all opinions on the episodes. All right, entertainers, leave your comments down below. We are out, babies.
No personal thing.